Hey there, everyone. I want to pop in today for the meeting planner just to show you actually how to make these projects. Normally, I just do a tutorial because typically everything I make is very self-explanatory. And these are as well, very simple projects to duplicate, but I thought a quick video on how to put together some of the packaging might help you. So this focus of this month is treats and giving away treats for Halloween or for fall, because not everyone celebrates Halloween. So we have a couple fall projects and a couple Halloween projects. So this could just be like a fall harvest type class, or you could make the other two and do them in a Halloween theme, or you could change these two and do them in a more of a harvest type theme. So you got some flexibility. But definitely this time of year, we're always looking for cute little treats to give away. So this is your make and takes, but remember, all the make and takes can also be offered as a class. And I encourage you to run it as a class to help your personal business, but also to represent the behavior you want your downline to duplicate. And then you're also going to teach your team how to run this as a class as well. So I focused on some of the new designer series paper. I did a lot of punching, and I used maybe 2 stamp sets. And the reason why I did that was because when the new catalog kicks off, I don't want to stress you out of having to own everything in the catalog, and not everyone celebrates Halloween, so I did mostly punches. So that way you could actually duplicate these projects for your team. The only thing you really are going to have to purchase that's brand new are 2 packs of the paper. So it's very cost effective for you and your team to duplicate these projects. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me get down here. We're going to start off with this box right here. And it takes a piece of 5.5 by 5.5 of the pumpkin pie. And then to make your bat, you just need a piece of basic black, the 1.5 inch punch, and the 3/4 inch punch. So let's go ahead and get this put together for you. What you're going to do is some scoring. A lot of times I always like to do the scoring first for them, so that way it goes very, very quickly. So you are going to score this at 1 3/4 going all the way around. Again, very simple. I think sometimes we try to wow people too much and then it gets too confusing and then nobody buys anything. But when you keep it simple, that people can make these, they actually make them, which is what we really want them to do. So that was it. I did 1 3/4 going all the way around that. And then you're just, of course, going to fold along those edges so you have got nice creases. Take your scissors, and you're just going to find this score mark and cut to there and stop. This one, cut to there and stop. And then this one. The make and takes truly are probably one of the most important parts of your meeting. And that's the part that a lot of people skimp on. But that's what's going to keep your stamper stamping. It's going to keep your hobbyists happy. And it's going to make your business people, makes their job a lot easier. Okay, so on all 4 tabs, I'm putting glue, and obviously I'm using Fast Fuse because we're making a box. So now the 4 tabs have glue on them. You're going to just pick that up and tuck the tabs in like that. And I would do the same on the other side, going the same direction. So those, and then this. So how easy was that to create your little box? Then I cut a 1 inch piece of the paper. I used the Happy Halloween on the outside because I didn't add any words. So this says trick or treat, Happy Halloween. I really like this striped side too. So you could show them it in both. So let's go ahead and show that in both actually. I start on an edge so we hide the seam. And then just wrap that around. And I put glue right here. Just like that. Now I'll take my scissors and just trim this off. That's extra. You could use that on a card. Look out, that'd be a perfect little strip to put across a card. So there I wrapped that around, just like this. This one I use the different one. And then we have to make our bat. So you need 2 of the 1.5 inch circles in basic black, and then you need 1 of the 3/4 inch circles. So then you still take that 3/4 inch punch, and you're going to come in here and punch 1 like that. Let's see, you can see. And then you go and just directly right next to it and punch another. So it looks like that. Now this one's a little bit fatter, so maybe you want to punch it up a little bit higher. I didn't quite go high enough. So I'm just showing you how you could improvise it till you get the right measurement that you want. And then you just go up a little bit higher on that one. That's perfect. So there's my bat wing. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. So got 1, and then you go other and do another. Just like that. Okay, so there's my bat wings. And then that 3/4 inch punch, that's my bat head. So I just put glue on that, and so you glue down this one here, and then this one here, just like that. So now you have your bat. And then all you have to do is put your eyes on there. Next up, we have this little treat pouch where I used the candy corn. I also used this pumpkin paper. You can use any of the Halloween papers really for any of the patterns, so you can intermix them as you need to. So for this one, you need a piece of, let me get it all out here, we need a piece of 3x6 of the Halloween paper, and then also one of the treat bags. You're also going to need a little scrap piece of old olive, and then 3 of the framelit things. We did the pumpkin pie. You're gonna need some candy corn to fill your baggie with. And then I used the labeler alphabet to get the boo. You know, if you don't have that, you can always print it up on your computer and just punch that out. So let's see here. I think we got everything we need to make this one. All you're gonna do is you fill up your little baggie here with your candy corn. I love candy corn for Halloween projects because it's very inexpensive, so you can actually provide it. And all the other ones, I don't necessarily always provide the candy that's inside, just to let you know, because it makes it a lot more expensive. I do for a class, but not for the meeting. Now the candy corn I might include because it's fairly inexpensive. So you just kind of get a little bit there, and this is a little bit too much, so we'll just take some of that out. I might just have to eat that and this should be about the exact right size, and then all I did was take this and I folded it over. Now this one I'm showing you in a different pattern as well. So you can really play with this and do whichever pattern you want to. Take your stapler, and we just staple on both sides. If you don't have the Stampin' Up! Stapler, because they don't sell it anymore, just use another one, it doesn't matter. So then just stapled that down there. Then you're gonna wrap around your twine, your twine. I'm just gonna show you how to make your pumpkin really quick. You just need 3 of the ovals, and this is from your framelits. I did take my pumpkin pie stamp pad with my sponge, and you wanna sponge all of your edges. I already inked it up, so I'm not gonna add any more. You just need a little bit, just like that. And then I take one of them and put glue on the back, and then you just layer the ovals this way. I'm sure most of you have seen this. If not, I love it. This is such a pretty 3D pumpkin. To get the stem, I literally just hand cut a piece. There is nothing fancy about that. Sorry to disappoint you. And then that also will just go on a adhesive there on the back, just like that. So that quickly you've made your pumpkin to go on the front. I did staple on a piece of the black sequin trim just for a little bit of glitz. Again, you can leave that off if you want to. I stamped the boo with the black and then punched it out with the little classic label punch. I think that's what that thing is called. So there you go. That one is super simple too. I just wanted to show you really quick because sometimes 3D things are hard to envision and it's really hard to type up instructions for those. So that is that one as well. Now let's move on to our fall ones. This one I don't think I have to teach you because you're going to create your crate, and it's using the framelits. If you don't own it, I highly recommend that you buy it because you're going to use it a lot. It's beautiful. I've used it so much. You need 2 crates to make one. So I run them through with the crumb cake cardstock, and then I ran it through the new wood planks embossing folder, so it gives it the wood plank look. I cut a 1/2-inch strip of the Designer Series paper and wrapped that around. And then we made beautiful sunflowers using the daisy punch. And then this is the 1-inch punch in the middle. And I embossed it for some texture there on the inside. So that's it. This one I wanted to show how to use some of our Big Shot. And I just filled it up with some taffies, some caramel taffies. You obviously can put no candy in there at all and use it for note cards or something else. But I just wanted to show it to you with a little bit of candy. So there's that one. That one really does not need to be taught. And then this last one is a little pouch that you can slide. Oh my gosh, if you're doing a Thanksgiving table, you could put silverware in here if you're doing a wedding or something. Any kind of candy, a chocolate bar. I just threw in some chiclets because they fit perfectly and they're kind of a little fun candy. And this says, "You're so sweet, enjoy a treat." I used my favorite pattern of the paper, but again, any of the patterns will work. So this size here that you need is a 6x6, and you are going to need your scoring. This only takes 1 score mark, and I'll show you why. So you're just gonna score down a 1/2 inch down one of the sides. I wanna make sure it's the right, well, the acorns are all pretty anyway. So you wanna score it 1/2 inch down the one side, just like that. And you're gonna fold that, just right there. And then we're gonna put some adhesive going down that. And this just folds over like that, and you line it up. So it becomes, you can see. And then all I did was just fold this up about 1 inch. Took my stapler again and stapled this just like that. Okay, so you really can't get much easier than that. But it's gorgeous because then it all comes down to how you decorate it. So we wrapped around some burlap down there at the bottom to kind of hide that seam a little bit, although the seam is still pretty. And we used the "You're So Sweet, Enjoy a Treat" stamp. And I can't remember the name of that set, but it's in your tutorial. And then I punched it out with a 2 1/4 inch, our new 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and then layered it with one of our scalloped and put it down with dimensionals. So there you go. There are your 4 projects. I hope that you enjoy them. I know your team will enjoy them, and they will love them because they're duplicatable. They can do it. They just need to purchase a few things to be able to put this class on. They can do the class for a flat fee and include the paper and include maybe one of the embellishments, or they can do it $15 or free with a minimum purchase. And if you're in Canada, it would probably be $20 and free with a minimum purchase. You could include some cards in the class if you would like to. Let me show you a quick card with the sunflower and the pumpkin. These are just some of my last classes I did on my online classes. But see, the sunflower can be used as on a card. Look how cute that is. And then also here, the pumpkins are used on a card as well. So if you want to add in some cards, you can, but this was all about the treats because it's Halloween time and it's time for, and Thanksgiving time. So it's time to bust out the treats. And we always try to work a month ahead in our meeting planner. All right, I hope you enjoyed them. Have a great meeting in September. Bye-bye.